FIFA have said the Club World Cup, due to take place in Abu Dhabi next month, will still go ahead as planned despite the major escalations between Yemen and the United Arab Emirates in the last week. It comes days after the UAE confirmed that it had intercepted and destroyed 2 ballistic missiles over Abu Dhabi that were fired by Yemen's Houthi rebels. The clashes are part of a major escalation in the 7-year war after the Houthis, following a series of territorial defeats, launched a deadly drone and missile attack on the UAE last week, killing 3 civilians. The attacks on the UAE have now raised doubts over February's Club World Cup, which pits the winners of major club tournaments from around the world against each other. Premier League side and Champions League winners Chelsea are due to take part in the tournament that is scheduled between February 3 and February 12. But despite the escalation out in the Middle East, FIFA have said the tournament will still go ahead but is monitoring the situation. The FIFA Club World Cup UAE 2021 will be hosted as planned, a FIFA spokesperson told Al Jazeera. When it comes to security at the FIFA Club World Cup UAE 2021, FIFA is continuing to monitor the situation and working closely with the local organizing committee, and other key stakeholders in the UAE, regarding security arrangements for the tournament. The 7-team tournament, which is held across 2 venues in Abu Dhabi, will be kicked off by host team Al Jazeera Club and Tahiti's Esperance, who replaced Auckland City after the New Zealand side pulled out due to COVID regulations. Al Ahly, Monterrey, Al Hilal and Palmeiras all complete the lineup along with Thomas Tuchel's side, who are due to fly out to the UAE capital in the coming days. Hundreds of thousands have been killed and millions displaced in the conflict, which the United Nations has labeled the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Yemen's Houthi rebels, backed by Iran, claimed on Monday they had launched the attack on the UAE, without elaborating. The UAE has been at war in Yemen since early 2015, and was a key member of the Saudi-led coalition that launched attacks against the Iranian-backed Houthis after the group overran the capital of Yemen and ousted the internationally backed government from power. Although the UAE has decreased the number of troops it has on the ground since 2019, it continues to be actively engaged in the war and supports key militias fighting the Houthis. It also cooperates closely with the United States in counterterrorism operations in Yemen.